Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warpforge, and today we are going to be doing a video on orcs. Now, I imagine that a lot of people are currently struggling a little bit with the orcs, maybe, because, as you know, they have been receiving a nerf after nerf, so they're finally in a very tricky spot because a lot of their win conditions have been nerfed quite a lot. So the question still remains, what is the optimal way to play the orcs right now? Well, I personally am enjoying a Ghazghkull build that I'm currently using, which is this build right here. So it's a Gargantuan Squiggoth based build because Gargantuan Squiggoth did not receive any nerfs, and it's still like a very good win condition, mostly due to the fact that it has a very powerful rally coupled with like some amazing stats and a good passive. And there is another card which is basically the Thundering Stampede, which makes this win condition more doable, because together with the Thundering Stampede you can reduce these guys to as low as 8 energy, which is absolutely massive. Now, on top of that, you also have things like the Hunt is On, which you can use to give this guy flank. And you also then have the Painboss, which is going to possibly be redeploying them. Now, this is not the typical orc consistency deck with Gargantuan Squiggoth. What a lot of people tend to do is only include Gargantuan Squiggoth as their beasts in the deck, so that the Painboss will always summon the Gargantuan Squiggoth, and that the Stampede always draws the Gargantuan Squiggoth. But I personally think that might not be the best way to go, because if you already have these guys in your hand, you lose the card draw on your Thundering Stampede. And honestly speaking, like, Painboss is already an okay statted unit, and even if it summons something as bad as a Bombsquig, it's still good value because you're basically playing this 7 energy troop, and it also summons a 2 energy troop. So like, even in the worst case scenario, this gives you some value. So I don't think you really need to just focus on Gargantuan Squiggoth. I think including other beasts as well is the way to go. And speaking of other beasts, I do have the Beastboss on the Squigosaur for that beautiful bloodthirst. I have the Hunta Rigs for the annoying rally ability that can absolutely demolish enemy win conditions. I got a Nob on a Smasha Squig just for that little armor and nice stat line, even though it's no longer concussive. Squighog Boyz as our flankers, even after the nerfs they're still okay. And I got the Grot on a Bombsquig because even after the nerf to the melee attack, I think it's still great. It can still do 2 damage when flanking. This just allows the enemy to attack it without taking as much damage as before, which I think is a very nice nerf. On top of that, we do have our Runtherds, so that they can summon even more beasts for us, and we can then reduce their costs. We are going to include Warbikers as our more flank options. We do have Warbikers, we have where is the thing? The Ork Nob, and we have the Veteran Stormboys as our extra flankers, which we are definitely going to need because we do not include the Will of Gork in this deck. We do have No Mukkin About as our hard removal tool, as well as Skorcha Assault for a little bit of AoE, but we're not including the AoE removal because I think it's just too heavy currently to include on this. We're also going to have Makari the Grot, obviously. No matter what the hell you're playing, if you're playing orcs, you need to have Makari. It's like one of your best legendaries, and in general, I think one of the best legendaries in the game as well. You got the Irongob, just to heal you and give you some stalling potential. And overall, this deck is a little bit heavy on the epics, but is not very legendary heavy. The reason why I chose Ghazghkull as the Warlord is because he has the highest health, and obviously you want survival when you're dealing with the Squiggoth, and as you can see, we are missing a lot of early game units. Our stuff starts from 3, and if you look at basically the curve, it's quite heavy on the 3 and nothing before, so he has a great ability to kind of go around that by being able to just summon Grots for 2 energy. So I think he's just the best bet overall for this kind of a deck. So I already played quite a few games with this deck. I think it is an orc deck that you can definitely use to do your season orc run, I guess. I haven't been playing much. As you can see, I completed my Tyranids, almost did my Dark Angels, now doing the orcs, and I'm gonna get to the other factions soon as well. But and I'm gonna show you later. I'm gonna show you the decks that I used, basically maybe on stream or in the next video. But overall, this is the orc deck that I might recommend that you use because it has been working for me quite well. So the weakness of this deck is obviously that it's a control deck. It can get overrun before it is able to get its win conditions. It is not as consistent as the Gargantuan Squiggoth only deck, and unfortunately you're also missing a lot of cool stuff from the orcs in this deck. Like what you could do is you could go for some early troop spams, you can go for some cool vehicles that they have, like in the mid game, like for example the Boomdaka Snazwagon. You could go for some late game vehicles now, but honestly speaking, like I'm not sure if Stompa is even worth it, because from my point of view it's just the worst Squiggoth, so not even sure if you could include that. But there are some other cool legendaries that the orcs have, like Big Chopper Nob is alright, the Archel Gurk is alright. So this is not like a classic orc control deck or a like aggro deck, because it has no bloodthirst. So the problem with this deck is that it kind of relies on its big beast. So if you're playing as something like Emotech, you might have a harder time, but to be honest, control orcs always had a hard time against Emotech, so that's not a big minus. I would say the biggest weakness of the deck probably is that you're going to take some time with your games. It's not going to be quick games like with other orcs because it's a control deck. So let's just actually play, and you know, we'll discuss and speak along the way. I hope we can find our opponent soon. I did hear that a lot of people were complaining that the queues were long. Okay, this is actually quite short, and we got Asmodai here. Okay, I think this isn't too bad actually. Might actually keep it. Yeah, let's go for the Gretchen Tower actually. So Asmodai is a problem. Let me explain why this is a problem. This is a problem because it's a character that's kind of forcing you to play very quickly, because it's essentially you're on a time bomb with this character, against this character, because he's just going to be farming secrets, and once he farms the secrets he just trashes you in the late game. So we gotta be very careful with this guy. We have to go aggro, we have to face bash. Not the best thing for me, to be honest, to match against right now, but I think we can deal with it. Overall, I would say this matchup is a little bit on the problematic side. Mostly because, again, it's the basic thing about... okay, wait a minute, is he gonna bash? Okay, is the basic thing about the fact that he's the more control warlord, I would say, and I'm actually the beatdown here. In most cases, you're going to be the one staying safe and in control, but you can never let Asmodai have free reign. So you never forget that we just used the hunt. The hunt is on. That means I should not play Bombsquig this turn, no matter what. Otherwise, it's like gonna get... It's gonna get the flank. Also, you have to know that Hunta Rig... the flank doesn't work on Hunta Rig, because since it attacks automatically, the flank also gets wasted. So you have to be very careful how you use the hunt is on. Mostly you want to use it either on the Smasha Squigs or Beastbosses or something like that, basically. For Christ's sake. I've never mentioned how much I hate those healing cards that Asmodai has. I'm actually thinking not using the knob here, and instead using the Beastboss next turn. Maybe for Bloodthirst. Could be a little bit better, actually. Especially if you place two things here. Okay, that is very annoying. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. He actually ruined my flank. That's not good. And he probably got a cool thing from there as well. Okay, we do have Makari. I think we just play this and just bash his face. Let's pray he didn't get Convoke the Circle. If he did that, we're kinda we're kinda screwed. Okay. We'll take that. Okay, sure. Probably ranged attack, right? No, Grim Resolve. Very well. Alright. Maybe this is the play. So what's gonna happen here is that this guy is gonna be sacrificed in any case. So I'm just gonna make sure I do the most damage to Asmodai while also clearing his board. I think that was actually a pretty strong play that we did there. That was a very nice setup. Though I have to say it's still a problematic situation right now. Okay, what? Probably want to buy. Oh, okay, yeah, now we're screwed as fuck. Or not. Really depends on how he rolls here, right? Actually, yeah, I think we can do it.
Orcs is made for two things only: fighting and winning.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get the Ezekiel out. So now it really is gonna depend on his draws. If he top decks a Convoke the Circle or something, we're screwed. If he does not, could he not have done that? Come on. Like, it could have been anything friggin' else. It could have been anything else, but he has to top deck into a friggin' Samael that's gonna make him, you know, even more units. Ugh. Man, I hate fighting Asmodai. Not gonna lie, it's like... it's never, ever going to be fun. Okay, so let's see what we are gonna do next. So it's Oricon the Diviner. That's pretty interesting. I think we're gonna keep the Squighogs here, and we're definitely gonna go for Grots because this guy's probably playing Scarabs. Oh, come on. That Convoke the Circle was so bad. Anything else and we would have had the chance. Oh well. I wouldn't say it was unfair because it was already quite late into the game. This is about the time when Asmodai starts drawing his stuff, so, you know, understandable. Now, I'm not sure if I attack him. If he attacks me, I will not attack him next turn. Yep, he's attacking me. Probably means he's the Scarab build. So we gotta be a little bit careful here. The Stomp is pretty good versus the Scarabs, but gotta be very careful with how the board goes. Our best bet is to generate Squigs. Sure, bro. So we're gonna get a Runtherd here, right? That's also pretty good, but not the most necessary thing, I would say. Come on, give me a Squig. Yeah, Grot on a Bombsquig. That works. That absolutely works. Hmm. Do I want to play the Grot next turn? Probably we do. We do have the Unleashed round. What? Really? Huh. Okay. All right. Master Chronomancer. Oh, that's a kind of a... Well, I kind of get why he's doing it, but kind of a waste, I'd say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the Grot on a Bombsquig, and we're gonna take this out. He might just explode these scarabs if he has the thing. No, for some reason he doesn't. If you ask me, he should have just gone face. Why not go... You know what? Don't question the scarab. Remember, gentlemen, never question the scarab. We're gonna drop this in advance for him, in case he wants to multiply his board again. Mm-hmm.
Your presence must be eradicated.
Okay, bro. Let's see what we got here. So first off, we're gonna smack here. Not bad, actually. So how about... Yeah, this has to go, I guess. What kind of scarab build is this guy running? Okay. I think this is a good opportunity for Hunta Rig. Let's see what you got in your hand. You got the Triarch Stalker, you got the Canopic Spider. I actually think we're gonna do this. Let's get rid of this bullshit. And deal a lot of free damage to his face as well. Don't forget that this thing has Stomp, so you could effectively use it to deal a lot of damage to the enemy face. Okay. So, 10. I got a great idea.
Are you ready? I go boom!
There's no need for me to risk anything. There we go. And next turn we got the Squiggoth. And then we got the second Squiggoth, so I don't think there's much that he can do now. I think he's more going to be playing for the heavy deck. If he's got hard removal, now is the time to use it. Otherwise, he might be in trouble. Yeah, which apparently he is. Yeah, that's a good game. And the best part is, like, this Squiggoth is, like, the perfect answer to the Scarabs. Because it just clears the board instantly. Okay, GG. Gives us a nice 64 points there. Not bad. Let's roll. So we still need to make 3 more wins with the Orcs in order to get these guys to the maximum potential. So let me see what I can do here. Okay, we got Gene Stealers. This will be pretty good. They got some nice stealth units. I think this is overall nice. Yeah, we're gonna go for Gretchen Tower. In most cases, you will be going for Gretchen Tower with this build. There are some cases where you might want to get Toxic Bonfire. Like if you are facing maybe Ultramarines, maybe you want the extra stun just to keep the Assault Doctrine off your face.
Or face the wrath of the Star Children.
So, what do you do turn 1? I think he just draws a card here. Probably gets a tactic. Does he hit me in the face though? Nope. In that case, I will hit him. This is probably going to be the... not the Biomancer, but the thing that gives you the toxic supplies. Biophagus. Yes. If it's not Biophagus, I'll actually be quite happy. Because that's usually a very, very annoying card that kind of shuts down your tempo completely.
Your fate is sealed.
No? Okay. Kind of works for me, to be honest. Alright, this is actually pretty sick. This might be a questionable choice though, because they do tend to get the Patriarch, which is nasty, to say the least, but what can I do, man? I can't refuse the opportunity to get so much value, right? That would be crazy. Seriously, you're using Cut Them Off? Really? Like, of all the cards that he could be running, why is he running that? Is this a Sabotage deck? Can't be for real, right? Oh well. Is what it is. It is what it is.
Heed the call of the stars.
Sure. She's gonna be giving me even more traps, right?
This one's gonna get messy.
Which is not good, obviously, but... what's he realistically gonna do with that? I haven't actually seen anybody play Cut Them Off in a while. I don't think it's a good card anymore because the whole archetype is kind of dead. The best thing you can really do with it is just get a very early Patriarch. Which you could do, obviously, but,
The fool is ever watchful.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. Why would you attack that, though? Ah, I see. Maybe he hopes that I get very unlucky. I got kinda unlucky, but not too much. So, aw, I wanted that. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. And we're just gonna drop this. And punch. Don't want to pile up too many of those cards. Otherwise, it's really gonna get ugly. So time to empty our hand a little bit. He did ruin a pretty good card for me. I don't know if the Runtherd was a bad idea, but that value did come in handy, so I don't know. Does he want to destroy my Makari is the question. Yeah, I think that's what he wants to do. No, Makari's going back into hand, boys. All is good. Oh, fuck's sake. How many times are you gonna ruin that for me, huh? You ruined both of my cost reductions. Come on, man. I don't think I really need it in this matchup, though. This particular matchup doesn't really require that because he's playing the sabotage version. Okay, perfect. This is gonna be very good. Something we were looking for. It's gonna destroy him. Sure. We're gonna take that. We're certainly gonna destroy this. Then we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna do this. I guess we still play Makari though. We got rid of one of his most dangerous things. Second one is the Patriarch, so that's... I'm actually thinking, was it an idea to... You know what? In this situation, maybe it was a good idea to not play anything at all. Because every time you play like a small unit at this stage of the game, you kind of risk them playing a flanking Patriarch. So together with that imp that gives flanks, so it's questionable, yeah, for sure. Seriously? What's the idea here, man?
My Squig's nogging's harder than yours.
Deal a little more damage to his face. We're definitely getting rid of this. And yeah, smash him again, I guess. Next turn we have the Squiggoth. Okay. Do I need to Squiggoth this though? Honestly, I don't think I need to. We play the Squighog and get rid of this. Then we get rid of this, and we get rid of this. Also punch him in the face. So he's out of sabotages. Okay, that must be the Patriarch. Gonna have to be quite careful here. Go on. Yeah, there's the Patriarch. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Wait a minute, did we actually have lethal here? No, not really. And maybe we just drop this. The question is, what now? Everything is stunned. He might have another flank into... Yeah, that's a problem. He might have the sniper. That's kind of the only thing that saves him, I think. Sniper. So he needs a sniper. He can get the flank easily because he's got the enhancement from Biophagus. Real question is, however, that's also a little bit of RNG because if the hit goes on to Makari, then he loses the game. So he could also steal it with telepathic domination, in which case he can't lethal, I think. Okay, he stuns. Sure. Understandable. Can we, like, stop it with the sabotages though? Really, man. Come on. Just please. No more sabotages. Please. That makes sense. Okay, nice ability. Boom, boom. So,
the boss always got the best ideas.
I'm wondering if I should take a hit. Why the fuck not? Taking a single hit should be okay there. I got double Irongob, which is great. Can he steal and kill? Actually, he could win here. If he steals my Squiggoth. Telepathic domination into an attack. That does a 1 damage to everybody. And then he takes me out. So maybe it was the better play to use the Warbiker to take it out. That could have been. Okay, he gets the tactic, probably fishing for it, stealing the telepathic domination. Do you get to steal it though? I mean, he has the win condition. He just needs to draw it, I think. If not, it's gonna become very hard after this turn because I got a lot of healing coming in. It's gonna become like... You cannot be serious. So like... Bro! What do you do? Did you guys just see what he did? He had lethal there. Just had to do a melee attack. Holy hell. That was a good game though. A weird deck that he was using, but... Okay, so who's our next opponent? We got the Demon Prince. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep the Squighogs. Still gonna get the Grots.
I'm the hand of Gork and more.
It's gonna be pretty good. Emperor's Children in general are not a tough matchup. However, this is the matchup where we don't really want to attack face, because they're gonna be the aggro ones. If you're playing aggro orcs, you can almost always out-aggro the Emperor's Children from my experience, but in this case, we're not the aggro orcs, so, you know. We're just gonna sit back and relax. These grots are just gonna ensure that I transition into the mid-game, normally. Okay, Cottery, really? It's pretty interesting. Okay, we just do this. We pass again. That's a lot of value, by the way. That's a huge cost reduction that we just got there. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Amuse me.
That's a bad boy. Do we just so if I attack it once, it goes to 4. Then I get attack it again, it goes to 3. I think that's the play, right? Probably that's the play. Because you probably want to keep your No Mukkin Abouts. You don't want to waste those. Because he's got more shit that he's going to be playing. But we got rid of one very big win condition right there. It's about to take some damage. It's nothing. It's also nothing. So I'm gonna play this. And then I'm gonna play this. It's gonna hurt him. What does this do again? There we go. Okay, there's the Blissbringer. Probably has to take this out, because otherwise that could survive, actually. Oh damn, he's kind of unlucky there. Now I'm gonna pull something there. And I might pull his win condition. Let me see. Yeah, GG. He has to surrender now. It's game over. I just told the guy's win condition. Don't think anything helps him anymore. Surprised that he also had Veldrath ready in his hand. That's like kind of why I like this card, Hunta Rig. It really allows you to fish. And you just, you know, steal the enemy win conditions. Just like that, which is very fun, obviously. Well, not for your opponent, but for you it's usually very fun. So you gotta have to buff this, probably. Nothing. Alright. I could just play the Painboss. But let's scare him with a Runtherd. See what he's gonna play. Then we got the Gargantuan Squiggoth. I don't think there's really anything the Emperor's Children can do against the... Oh my. What does this do again? Maybe... Yeah, maybe this needs to go. Maybe that needs to go, right? Be honest, I did not expect that. That's okay. It's also okay. Alright, brother mine. Let's see what you can do against this. Let's see what you got here. Really, the whole value of the Squiggoth, as I say, is like the ability to stun like 3 units is huge because it's a swing. It allows you to. It really allows you to swing the game in your favor while playing from behind. So it is a big deal. Unlike the Stompa, which is like very random. Oh, that's game over, right? Yeah, that's game over. Stompa is also very good, but it only stuns 1 random unit, and that is not enough. If it was a chosen unit and not a random unit, it could actually be okay. Or maybe what it could do is, let's say, deal X damage to a unit and stun adjacents, maybe? Something like that could be good, I don't know. Anyway, that was a good game. Let's see what we get to face next. Because we need one more win with the Orcs. Come on. By the way, guys, from your experience, has it been difficult finding ranked games lately? I saw a couple of posts on the Discord saying that it's becoming a little more difficult because there's less players. But I personally haven't had much trouble. I can't say it's like the best it's been, but it is what it is. I think this is quite alright. I'm just gonna switch to Warbiker. Okay, that's good. Toxic Bonfire could be good against us, but don't think we really need it.
At once, Dark Angels, redden your blades.
So we have a pretty good start. Pretty solid start. It's also a type of start that's gonna force Azrael to think twice on what he's using. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off with the Gretchen Tower, but this time I'm gonna play Makari, because by playing this Makari, I'm kind of gonna frighten him, because everybody kind of panics when they see Makari. It's not really that much of an issue. It is strong, obviously, but it makes you want to take it out instantly. And Azrael not using his ability is always good. Also, by the way, I think it's a better call usually to take out the Grot, not Makari, because Makari can then be placed again, obviously. So yeah, give me a moment. We're gonna summon some more Grots. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. Because then next turn, the enemy just plays Makari anyway, just into another Grot, which is going to attack. But when you take out the Grot, Makari himself doesn't have a huge amount of damage, so... Ooh, Tech Marine. So he's gonna attack again, right? No, he's not. He actually decided not to. Which I would say is the smart choice. Now, is it a smart choice to do Thundering Stampede? I think it is, actually. So let me just do this real quick. Because then I get a beautiful curve through 5 and 6. Which is beautiful, and then I'm setting up a Gargantuan Squiggoth. And Azrael, unlike... Ooh, nice. Azrael, unlike the other guy... Whatchamacallit? The Asmodai, he doesn't get a lot of quest progression, so... Puts you in a much better spot. We're gonna take this guy out, it's not a problem, actually. We're gonna play Ork Nob, we're gonna play Makari, Ork Nob's gonna kill this, and Gaz is gonna kill this. Then we do get the Hunta Rig. Depending on what Azrael plays actually here, does he attack again? That's the question. Ooh. Ooh. That's pretty interesting. Is he gonna attack? Or is he gonna trade? Ah, okay. Is he gonna actually trade that? I think that's a pretty bad move. I won't lie. I don't like that move quite a bit, actually. I have to admit. So let's go fishing, boys.
Load up the boys. We've got hunting to do.
That is not good. That is absolutely not good. I think we just did the worst fishing session humanly possible. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. This is not good, guys. This is actually very bad. Now that I think about it. Oh God. Huh. It's kind of messed us up. Because both cases were, like, so bad. Well, it could have been worse. Oh, damn. The Master Interrogator is now... What do I do here, guys? What do I do? Ooh. He's actually bashing me as well, huh? Well, in that case, I guess I just do this. Then I do this. And I wait for the next turn, because starting next turn, I think we get a huge advantage. See what he plays for 8. Ah, come on.
Alone will wash away our shame.
Okay. Don't tell me he's got another one, though. If he has another one, I'm gonna be very upset. Like, genuinely upset if he's gonna drop another one on me. Anyway. Stun. Genuinely gonna be very upset. Come on. You don't have another one, do you?
We must be equally vigilant for our own flaws.
Well, you got something. That's for sure. Actually speaking, next turn is lethal if our boy here does not get lethal himself. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. Oh damn, I think I have a very good idea. I think I got a very good idea, guys, for next turn. Oh damn. I think I have a huge idea for next turn. For fuck's sake. Forget about the idea, it's dead. Okay, let me see. Let me see what we're working with here. Well, we gotta do this. That's 100%. I think what we can do... But I also need to stun Azrael. Okay, so this definitely goes on to Azrael. I guess this goes here. Then we do this. And then we do this. Okay, wait. Wait, could I have done Beastboss into... But it still was not lethal, right? Did I miss lethal? I know that with Beastboss I can get a Bloodthirst, but did I miss lethal there, I wonder?
We ride for the lion.
Certainly hope I didn't. That would be quite upsetting.
No mercy. Engage and eliminate.
Now I think that's gonna be lethal. So we drop this.
The hunt is on.
Then we play this. It really wasn't necessary for that to happen that way, but whatever. If only it had hit Azrael himself. That would have been beautiful. Would have been a beautiful lethal.
I will stand sentinel for the chapter's honor.
I do think we have lethal now, though. Yep, there we go. Tough game, I have to say. That was way too close for comfort. I think the moment when I played the Hunta Rig, I think is where my game kind of went wrong. Mostly due to the fact that I did not expect him to have such a bad composition for me. Like, you know, one thing way too strong for the rig to kill, and the other one being a shielded unit, right? So if I had played a Beastboss on the Squigosaur there, would have been much better, but I'm happy that we managed to pull that game out, honestly. So guys, that's my take on the Gaz. That finishes my Ork run. So I think you can also use this deck if you are looking for something to kind of climb with the Orks with these 10 games that you're supposed to. I think it overall will give you a good head start. So thank you for watching, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Ecclesiarch out!